What's up, Mets and overall baseball fans? Welcome back to the channel. And folks, we have a massive discussion once again regarding a top free agent reliever, this time being the biggest wild card out there. And what is their potential of landing in Queens? Is this a risk worth taking for the Metropolitans and potentially getting the biggest bang for their buck reliever on a short-term deal that baseball has to offer? There's a reason why he's highly sought after already. But before we get into it all he asks is after new to the channel, don't hesitate from smashing that like and subscribe button. Help me us get a 20K subs for your next short-term goal. And of course, I have to let you all know that today's show is brought to you by BetOnline. BetOnline is your #1 source for all your sports betting needs. So make sure you head over to betonline.ag using promo code BELIEVE at BLEAV. That we get a 50% off welcome bonus. BetOnline, it's where the games begin. And now, folks, let's let the show begin. We're discussing Alex Reyes, formerly of the St. Louis Cardinals, and myself, like many other Mets fans, and like many fans of baseball, are really interested and curious to see where this guy's going to land. As you see here, he was non-tendered 10 days ago on November 18th by the St. Louis Cardinals. And you're wondering, if this guy's so good, why was he non-tendered? It comes down to the injuries he's dealt with in his career, and the Cardinals are pretty much fed up at this point, don't want to deal with it anymore. Yes, there's still plenty of potential for Alex Reyes at the young age of 28 to be a dominant reliever in baseball yet again. However, this is something where the Cardinals are essentially giving up on after years and years on end of trying to keep this guy healthy, get his walk rate down. Two things that they fail to do. So in a change of scenery with a different staff, a team that actually has a good pitching staff as well, led by Jeremy Hefner and now Yeagers coming from Driveline / the Cincinnati Reds. Mets have a lot of potential here, should, again, for the sake of Alex Reyes, get healthy and get his walk rate down. Walk rate, I think, Adam Ottavino, if he can get his walk rate down the way that the Mets did, then surely they can try their best to do the same with Alex Reyes. But you're wondering, why would the Mets even go after Alex Reyes? Why is he even a fit for the Mets if he's injury prone? It comes down to the pure fact that he, when healthy, is one of the nastiest relievers out there, guys. You probably know him by now. Broke out in 2016 with around a 1.5 ERA in a small sample size. Dealt with injuries with his shoulder for years on end after that. In 2021, however, truly broke out. We're talking the high-rising fastball, top 90s, even touching a hundo on the gun. Is that going to be similar with his velo in the coming years or not? We don't know, but that's something that, again, is part of the risk factor with signing someone like him. He had the wipeout slider that went around 60 of the upwards of 100 strikeouts he had in this past 2021 campaign. You look at the changeup, curveball, all strong pitches. Again, down here, as you see, dominant stuff. What you see there from Alex Reyes with a 3.5 ERA, sub 3.5 rather in 2021. Advanced numbers look strong. K per 9 around 11 to 12 per 9. But again, walks per 9, big bugaboo with his injuries, was around 6.5 in 2021. And this led him to going into the 2022 spring training for the Cardinals. Still not feeling right with his shoulder as he re-injured it in the second half of 2021 after being an all-star. Lost his closing job towards the end of Gallegos and then gave up that home run to Chris Taylor in the wildcard game against the Dodgers. He ended up getting surgery, however, entering the 2022 season to repair his right labrum, and he has not pitched in the MLB since then. So he's been out for a full year. We know that story, and that's exactly why he's been non-tendered. However, what you see not only from his stat line, pure filth, but through Baseball Savant, yes, you're looking at Alex Reyes, who is truly amongst the elite in baseball with the fastball, with literally everything that you're looking for through Baseball Savant, through advanced numbers. The only thing that's down, that's among the worst in baseball, and something that I'm not okay with because I'm not a fan of guys that walk the bases, that is Alex Reyes. But if you can get this guy right, especially looking on a 1-year deal, potential with 2, maybe with a team option or a player option, depending on it, maybe even a vesting option, Alex Reyes is looking to bounce back. The Dodgers already have interest in this guy, the team that literally booted him out and hasn't pitched in the league since because of that wildcard game in 2021. A plethora of teams are already in the market for Alex Reyes, and you have to imagine the Mets will be too. With Seth Lugo likely gone, with Trevor Williams likely gone, with Adam Ottavino, the hope is that he will still return, but that's a question mark at the time of recording this. You have endless uncertainties with your bullpen as is, and yes, this is a Reyes that, according to the front office of the Cardinals, do not believe he will be fully ready to start the 2023 season. He's still rehabbing, but they want to see more improvement. What are his medicals looking like? Will he advance and really benefit from a change of scenery? again, being with a different team that can handle his medical situation different. Is it looking clear? Does he need to work on his routine? Does he need to change his arsenal? Does he need to put life down on his pitches when it comes to the velo with the heater, for example? Whatever it may be, change of scenery is definitely inevitable for Alex Reyes. And if he's someone that you can get right, he can come in and have the potential to even be a dominant setup man, a bridge to Edwin Diaz, a 7th inning guy, a 6th inning guy for just an inning. However you want to utilize him is what Alex Reyes brings you. And when you have the pure stuff that he does, it would be foolish to not at least consider taking a flyer, taking that potential risk on what would be a low risk, massive reward on a short-term deal for Alex Reyes that is chomping at the bit to get back out there in the MLB this upcoming season. I'm sure he's probably going to do a showcase of pitching for multiple teams out there. I'd imagine that the Mets will be amongst the teams scouting him. Should it get that far, I'm not sure if it will. This offseason has been interesting. He's only been on the free agent market for 10 days at the time of recording this, so we'll see exactly what his future holds. But Alex Reyes is someone that a lot of teams, competitive teams, are looking to pick up on the short term to see what they have there. As long as his shoulder isn't looking like, you know, Swiss cheese, you know, pulled pork, where it's absolutely cooked, it's definitely something worth taking the risk on, knowing that you can truly get the best out of him still in his young career. Who knows? Maybe just the beginning of Alex Reyes, or maybe it's the end. Either way, if you're the Mets, you go out, you take this risk on the short term. You literally have nothing to lose with your current setup in your bullpen for a guy that can come in and quite literally have some of the nasty stuff that you'll see alongside Edwin Diaz in this bullpen for 2023. But Mets fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about Alex Reyes and the potential of him coming to the Mets? Do you think that it's a good idea? Do you think that this is a risk we're taking on a one-year deal the way that I truly believe, the same way that the Dodgers believe and other teams believe, as long as his shoulder is competent enough? Whatever your thoughts are, please make sure to drop them down below. And again, folks, if you found yourself enjoying this kind of Mets content and you want to see more great Mets content like this, don't hesitate from smashing that like and subscribe button. Help me get a 20K subs for your next short-term goal. Thank you guys all so much in advance as always, and stay tuned for more good content, more live streams coming up, more breaking news live streams coming up, more normal reports, more individual videos, and make sure to check out previous ones as always. Thank you all again. Love you all to death, and as always, let's go Mets, baby. Peace out.